Hello and welcome. My name is Romney from Global Self-Publishing, and thank you very much for joining me on my YouTube channel. Now, in the last 4 videos I've been creating, it's all about niche research and trying to master that element of publishing. Many people struggle with this area, so therefore I've wanted to create these series of videos to help you through the process and to step you through the techniques that I personally use. Now, there are 2 pieces of software that I use for my niche research. One is KD Spy and the other is Publisher Rocket. If you refer in the description below, you'll see that I do offer a free course, one of my best-selling courses on Udemy. If you happen to purchase those software platforms using my link, just check out the description for more details on that. And today's episode, I do have a ripper because I've been able to uncover a great area that you can potentially publish into, and also using some AI technology to help you with the book publishing process. So let's get into this video right now. It's a bit of a longer one, and although you could fast forward and look at the books that I do find right at the end, I think the very start of it you'll find fascinating because you'll see the steps that I took to get to that end point, which is important as part of the niche research process. Let's get into it right now, and I hope you enjoy this video. Let's get into it. And welcome to another session where we complete our niche research for Amazon KDP. We just never know what we're going to find. We have explored a few different areas so far in previous sessions, but remember when you're doing your niche research to have it in incognito mode, and I also use a US postcode, so it brings up the pricing in US dollars so that we can actually find out what the price is. If we create a book in that particular area, we've got a rough guide of what our competitors are charging. Now, we did explore children's books last time, but I'm going to have another look at children's books because I think there's still some things that we haven't explored in this area. So let's have a look at that one right now. And so you can see children's books do have a number of different areas right here. Let's have a look at a couple of different areas that we can explore. So there's quite a few here. We might go all the way down to the bottom. Let's go sports and outdoors. Then what we can do is have a look and see if there's anything trending. Now what I'm thinking about right now is that depends where you are in the world, but in the United States, the biggest market, they will be approaching summer in a few months' time. So it might be worthwhile exploring books like The Beach. Because I just noticed Pete the Cat at the Beach. There might be other beach books potentially that are starting to come up. Well, it's the Unlimited, Kindle Unlimited. So we can have a look down here. But I think if we go back here, we can have a look at different. We can see winter sports. I can't see any summer sports, but maybe let's have a look at water sports. So now we're on water sports. And we can see the different books. They might be about learning to swim, might be about scuba diving. Here's Daniel Learns to Swim, could be about beach safety. If we look at the BSRs, 30,000, 21,000, 24,000, 13,000. Pepper Goes Swimming, 13,590. Let's use KD Spy, which I've spoken about before, to determine how much competition we have in bestsellers in children's water sports books. So let's wait for KD Spy to load up, and this will give us an indication about the competition and if it is worthwhile actually looking into this a little bit further. And we can see that the average sales rank is 23,219. Competition, green, so you can easily get and compete in this area. Good potential and reasonable popularity as well. So that's in children's water sports books as a category, but it's not, we don't really want to be searching the category alone. We want to dig a little bit deeper. So let's have a little bit of a look down these books, because I'm thinking there might be the possibility of exploring even colouring books. And with the advancement of AI, we could look at maybe creating something like that. So let's go down a little bit further. I'm having a look at these here. The Surfing ABCs, that looks, when was that produced? In 2023, so it's baby age, ranked 11,470. So 30 in surfing, so could be something here about teen servers, maybe kids surfing books. Let's have a quick little look here first. Kids surfing books. Book. That's what Kids Ocean book. Okay, so there's a few different books here we can explore as well. Let's go this one here first and have a look. So there's only 3,000 results. And what we're going to do in a moment is use KD Spy to have a look and see how these are performing. They may not be performing too well, but let's have a look. So let's wait. It looks pretty high at the moment, so it mightn't be an area that we should explore. And this is what we need to do. We need to eliminate areas that we don't want to explore in. So I don't think it's, even looking at that number there, it's not worth exploring any further. I did see, let's have a look back here, and I did see kids fishing book, maybe fishing books for 8 to 12. 6,000 results, a little bit on the higher side, but that's okay. There might be a lot of terrible books in there. And that's why I don't take a huge amount of notice of that at the moment, because I know that if I can create a great book, then I can compete. So this is looking better for the keyword and also for the BSR. Now remember, when you're using KD Spy, I normally do the sales rank, and then I normally get rid of the first couple, even 3, because they will eliminate some of those books that may be books that haven't been created too well. So it actually has an average sales rank of 78,693 for this keyword right here, fishing books for kids 8 to 12. So what I would do, I would grab that word and I would save that. And what I would do is plug that into Publisher Rocket and have a look as well. What we can also do is have a look at keywords. So fishing books for kids 8 to 12. We copy that. And we go to keywords, have a look at the search results. We want to go under books actually. So you got the competitors there. We can see, we can analyze the final results, which will bring us up those results again that we've just been searching for. But the keyword allows us to look directly at it. So what we now need to do is to wait for these books to load up again. And then we can actually start to pick apart some of the keywords that are in here as well. So what we might do, fishing books for kids 8 to 12. Let's go to Publisher Rocket. We're going to do a keyword search. Go get 'em Rocket. And let's see what Publisher Rocket says. It's a 51 score, which is moderately competitive. You know, great number of searches. Good monthly results, number of competitors. So let's have a look at the results here as well. So we start to look through, and then what we do is start to pick apart if there's any books that you think that we could create. So we go down here. It depends if you want to author a more complicated book or a low content book. So you can have a look at these ones here. You can see the monthly sales as well, which is great. And what we can also do is just having a look at these. So let's have a look at the age. That's an old book. This is the number of days the book has been published for. So fishing activity book for kids. So 876 days, a couple of years old, doing 576 monthly sales. So this gives you a bit of a look at what those are. We might reduce that. Let's go back here. Let's pick apart some of these books. We can see the ranking, 58,000, 21,000. And what I could also do is go back to my Publisher Rocket results. We might get these sales rank happening, get rid of that one, and that one. Then what we can do is look at these, and we can also do a word cloud so we can find out what the main keywords are. So there's maybe a logbook opportunity in there as well. There's a guide, so fishing guide for kids. And analysis, we can see if the keyword is in the title or the description. We can see the ratings as well and the sales rank. So the green will give you some good books that are sort of in an area there. So let's have a look. I'm going to go colouring book. We won't do an age. Let's have a look in here and see what's here. So we just need to have a look. 20,000 results. It's on the higher side. So this book here, produced in 2022, and you could probably look inside this book and see, for kids, funny and fun anglers of all ages. You can see the back of that. You've got only one rating. You can see the A+ content there, ranked at 99,087 in children's country life books. So you can also click on that to find out country life. So geography, children's book, geography and cultures, country life. And there might be books in this area here that you could potentially create as well. So you can see how we keep moving through, and that's why it's probably important if you do have a document that you can write down the main keywords and keep track of that too. So we keep going down, see if you can see anything that could be worthwhile creating. We're in the children's book area, but maybe we could even do, say, we go back to the beach theme, beach colouring book for adults. Let's have a look and see what might be in here. So we've got our results. We got our rank, which is loading up at the moment. These are sponsored ones, but I can see it's a bestseller. This calmness colouring book, beach scenes. So we've got 400, that's ranked at 456. This one here, beach homes colouring book. That could be another one. So what we do, we can click on there, and it was done in 2019, so it's been around for a long time. It's got a lot of reviews, but what you could also check out is Jade Summer. That rings a bell, that book, that author. So what you can do, you can actually create these kinds of books. So let's have a look. I might go back out of this one. We just want to have a look at one other one. So let's go to, what's that ranked at? 5, too high. Fanciful. Okay, so if you wanted to create a colouring book, so just say we found an area that we'd like. So let's have a look at this one. So a woodland retreat colouring book. I think we might put that in here. Woodland Escape, Woodland Retreat. So if you did any of these, there might be some interesting results that come up. So only 229. Let's do our KD Spy. It's going to be very high, I think, the way I'm seeing it. Wait for these results to come in. There might be only a couple of books that are dominating. And that's okay, because it means that we might be able to pinpoint what they're doing well. So this book here, we can see it's published in 2023, and we can check out by using KD Spy. We can check on that book there, and if we scroll down a little bit, we can see ranked at 1,465. And it's a simple woodland colouring book. So Woodland Escape colouring book, bold and easy designs for adults and kids. And you can see how easy these are as well. So there's not much to this one. So these easy to colour pages are fun and creative. Okay, so what you can do, you could use ChatGPT to create something. So what you could do is go to ChatGPT. I've got ChatGPT 4, so we're going to use DALL-E. So we go here, and what we're going to do is I'll do a prompt, and I'll come back and show you what I've created. Right, so what I've done is created this prompt for DALL-E. Let's see what has happened. So I'm creating a Woodland Escape colouring book for kids and adults in an 8.5 by 8.5 inch format. Please create a simple colouring book page depicting a woodland scene. In the scene, you have a beautiful lake with a log cabin, small jetty, and beautiful pine trees. The scene must be made easy to colour in and therefore not too complicated. So what we could essentially do, if you think a book like this one is something that you'd like to create, you could therefore use a program like DALL-E to create the internal manuscript for you with the colouring pages, but you'd need, when you upload the book to Amazon, you'd need to tick that box that says, have you used AI technology to create this book, and follow the prompts there. So let's have a look and see what this creates for us right now. So we just wait for DALL-E to create the image, and this is the first image that has come up. So it could be something like this, and you have the ability for the adults or children to colour in the page if you want to. You could have the scene like this. What I might do is do one more prompt and see what we can get that we could potentially use moving forward. So let me create one more prompt. So here's the next prompt. In keeping in line with the Woodland Escape colouring book theme and an 8.5 by 8.5 inch, please create another image in line with those that you just created with the following scene. A scene with a large mountain in the background. The sun is rising for sunrise. It depicts someone sitting on the veranda of their log cabin looking out towards the sunrise. The scene must be made easy to colour in and therefore not too complicated. Let's see what DALL-E produces this time. So DALL-E is almost done. Here we go. And there's another scene that you could have. So something like this, which would be ideal for a colouring book that would be similar to this one right here. So we can also track this book individually. So we wait for the page to load, and we can actually see the sales rank and how it's all going. So it's currently at 1465, price, estimated monthly sales 1690, and good revenue overall. So you can track that if you want to using KD Spy. Let me just do one last one here. Let's go for adults. Let's have a look at the overall 140 results. Skip through. You can see if any of these other books are doing all right. Doesn't look like a couple of them aren't doing so well, but that doesn't mean you can't explore different books that might be under a different theme. And you can see Woodland Retreat colouring book. So we could go to this one here, have a bit of a look and see. It's under landscape architecture. And again, you can look at the different scenes that are there, and they probably would have used AI technology to create these scenes as well. So have a look through the descriptions. What I'd also do is go down and have a look at the A+ content. You can see the kinds of books that they've done. You can create any of these illustrations using AI, and then you could also look at the page size. 8.5 by 11 inch seems to be a popular colouring book size. Look at number 1 on the landscape architecture, ranked at 7,404. And we could also do a quick little KD Spy check on this book. And if you wanted to track the progress of this book, then you can simply do that by click here to track the sales rank. You can see the monthly estimated revenue and the reviews. So it's a great book to look at creating. So I'm hoping that this little research of niche areas has again exposed you to the ways of finding books that you can create by looking at ones that are popular, looking at different results, searching for different keywords, and finding that particular niche that might be perfect, but also ensuring that you're finding the different words that people might be searching for in here. So you can see these words here. This is what customers are searching for in the results. So 61 results under that one. This one keeps coming up. If you wanted to look at the different designs that this person has created, you can also do that as well. But given this book was published in only a few months ago, it's doing exceptionally well at 1,465. So a simple colouring book that's delivering great results. And I think that's something that you could definitely look into. So thank you very much for watching. Remember, if you do want more resources, just go to globalselfpublishing.com and there's a wealth of information on there for courses, for resources, for handouts, for downloads. Just go and check that out. And also, if you happen to get KD Spy or Publish Your Rocket using my link, you will get a free course as part of that purchase as a bonus. Just check out the description below for more details. So until my next video, I look forward to seeing you then.